Guys, hello and welcome to this unboxing video of the Sensecap Helium miner. As you can see, it comes with a very short manual, 6 steps, a standard antenna, which is like 3 dBi. More on that later. However, as you can see, the box isn't very full, so you have the antenna, cable for electricity, and the device itself, which we will now unpack and hook up and set it up outside on the balcony, because the more elevated you are, so the higher your miner is, the better the reception he will get, the more witnesses, the more witnessing he can do, the more he will provide value to the whole Helium network. And that's the idea behind it. So this, of course, is not very ideal because we are not really in the bloody city center where a 3 dBi antenna would be good. We are in the suburbs, but soon I will upgrade to an 8 dBi antenna. It has already been ordered and will arrive pretty soon. And now that we have covered that, let's get into the video about how to set up the miner. And as you can see here, all they have to do is follow the guide in the app. So we click on Add Hotspot, then we type in our device, which is the Sensecap, and then we choose that. And after that, we will get some minor guidelines for when and how to set it up. I've read the guidelines, I understand. Power it up, then you click that, scan my hotspot, and it's actually really quick how fast it will find your device. Tap it one more time, then you have to enter your Wi-Fi details. So pardon me for censoring some of the Wi-Fi. I hope you understand that I don't want the whole world to know the location of my miner and the Wi-Fi. And then you have to confirm your location, which is what I'm doing right now. Set location, then you click on next. After that, you have the antenna set up, and as you can see, I type in the height. So we were on the 6th story, so we are probably at 20 meters. Then you have the one-time location fee, which is $10. And after you click on register hotspot, you are ready to go to the blockchain. Guys, if you are looking to get a Helium miner for yourself, don't hesitate and check the link and the links in the description. You'll find miners such as this links.hotspot in the description, antennas, and the best part is that you are not paying the absurd prices on eBay right now. However, depending on where you order these miners, you will have to wait months or maybe even up to a year. So this is something that you have to be into for the long haul. It's not there for the short gain. But as you can see, the prices on eBay at the moment are ridiculous. So if you want to get them instantly and you're fine with paying these prices, be my guest and go to eBay. However, if you want to get one from the manufacturer straight, then check the links in the description. RAK Wireless, for example, also provides you with different antennas, 5 dBi, 8 dBi, so you can improve the performance of your Helium miner. But now that we have talked about the Helium miner, let's talk a little bit more about Helium itself, because unlike other companies that boast about having an ecosystem, a blockchain, a functioning business model, and to be quite honestly, fundamentally lack those kind of things, Helium is one of those companies that actually has that and is already working with billion-dollar companies such as, for example, Lime or Salesforce. Now, if you want to know what Helium actually does, I highly suggest and recommend that you take a look at this very professionally and entertainingly produced video that will explain to you that basically Helium is providing a network of the people, not using Wi-Fi or mobile data coverage, but something called long-fi,
which is enabling, for example, all Internet of Things devices to communicate with each other more efficiently and function within the network. So by providing network coverage with setting up a hotspot, you are helping the network to work better. That is the incentive behind setting up a miner, and that is also why currently, as you'll see, every year the rewards that you get for mining Helium is being halved. However, many of you view this as something critical. However, if you take a look at the price on CoinMarketCap, we'll see that halving, at least if we take a look at the long range, really didn't affect much of the Helium network. If I think that the halving happened on August 1st. If CoinMarketCap will be so friendly and finally load this, but sometimes CoinMarketCap simply doesn't want to work. But as you can see right now, we are at 21.30 per Helium token, and if you, for example, are in a position that you can place your miner in an elevated position with a strong antenna that reaches to the surrounding and has enough witnesses so you can provide some actual coverage and value for the network, you can, for example, get awarded for as you can see, this miner is making $900 per month, and that's just one miner. Now imagine if you get your hands on multiple miners and make yourself a nifty little network. Now that would be something that would definitely be a nice stream of income. However, guys, keep in mind you have to consider, of course, many factors, and among one of them is the price of the token. So this is definitely something where you have to be balls deep in if you want to make a long-term profit here. Speaking about Helium and its ecosystem, as you can see, here are some companies that are currently using the Helio ecosystem, and there are so many out there that, to be quite honest, I will not be able to cover all of them and talk about them. But the gist of it basically is, as you can see, Helium is already operating and working and partnering up with companies. Now, something that I mentioned earlier is that if you want to get your hands on a miner, can be a big inconvenience at the moment, and in the Reddit, a lot of the questions that people have are, when is my miner gonna arrive? And if you currently have a miner and you have questions around maybe how to improve the signal of your miner, what you can do to increase your rewards that you get, highly suggest that you take a look at Reddit. There's also, of course, Telegram and Discord, whatever you prefer. But basically the Helium community is really trying to help each other out. And Helium, a few months ago, actually, let me pull this stat up. How many hotspots do we used to have? At the moment, we're at 147,000. And this article was written on August 10th. So about, like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. So 35,000 hotspots joined the Helium network since then. Currently it's operating at 11,000 cities worldwide, and in April there were only 28,000 nodes. 5G is about to launch. However, this will take a while until it happens, but the miner for that will cost between $1,000 and $5,000. And as you can see, Freedom 5 will be the provider. If you want to purchase one, you'll have to get on the wait list. And many of these other suppliers of Helium miners actually also at the moment only offer a waiting list, so you can't pre-order them because you're not purchasing them here. Actually, you're pre-ordering them, so once your batch is done, you actually get your miner. So don't think that this will be instantly delivered to you like something that you order off of Amazon, unfortunately. But since Helium used to produce their own miners, but since they were not able to keep up with the demand, and also it's not their core competence, they simply outsourced that and made it an open source project. And now I think at the moment we have like something like 50 providers of Helium miners that you can choose from. So this is just a little selection of all the miners that you can actually purchase Helium from. But something that really to me is outstanding is the fact that Helium, like the way that you actually mine Helium, if you compare this to the mining that you had to go through a few years ago, where you needed to buy yourself a rig and then you needed to know coding, and the GPU cost and the cost for electricity were off the chart. So right now what you can see is mining in the 21st century. You plug this little router into your socket, and the electricity costs are like maybe $1 per month, depending on where you are and what kind of miner you are using. It's set up with an app and it's done within 5 minutes. So this is really some very convenient way of setting up an extra stream of income. If you are looking for an investment opportunity, this might be something for you. However, of course, view this video. And one last thing I want to show you guys, maybe you are considering buying a miner, but you're not sure how well your signal will be received in the area where you live. No problem, there is a solution also for that. So HotspotRF allows you, by the way, if you sign up with the link in the description, you will get 10 free simulating credits, which you can use to place a virtual hotspot somewhere in the Helium network, and then you type in the most important metrics: height, environment, dBi of your antenna, and you will see how far your signal will reach. So there's no need to drive around and go into discovery mode on the Helium app all the time or try out new setups. All you have to do is go to HotspotRF and you can simulate that. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to use the affiliate links in the description for HotspotRFs, for ordering the miners from the manufacturers. And furthermore, as I said earlier, you'll find also antennas in the description that you can ship to your home and improve the capabilities of your miners. So guys, thank you so much for the attention. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and support the channel so you can see more content like this, and subscribe with the notification bell to never miss out on a new video. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye.